Hello, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. On today's video, I'm going to be teaching you easy steps to creating a database on Microsoft Excel. Stay with me as I walk you through the easy steps to create a database and manage it yourself for your business if you're planning to start a business or you already have one. So stay with me till the end of this video because you will be learning a lot. First of all, you have to open your Microsoft Excel, click on a blank sheet like this one on the video. Think of it like a clean notebook that you want to start typing in your data. Then at the top of the row, type what each column means. For example, ID, name, age, location, or whichever data that you want to key in. Now start filling in each information under every heading. As you all know, a database in Excel is simply a structured table where each column represents a type of information and each row represents a record. Start by creating your column headers. Each column should represent one type of data. For example, ID, first name, last name, phone number, email address, depending on the type of data or database you're creating. Now we are going to enter a few data in the ID row as you're seeing on the screen. Now instead of doing it manually, typing in your information, for example 1 to 10, you can select the first and second columns, click on the plus button and drop down. The reason why we got the error information was because we selected the ID. Now I've removed the ID. Now your information and data is already there. Now fill all other information in each of the rows. Make sure your data stays consistent in each column. Remember, if you select the header when clicking on a plus icon to drop down for data, the system will automatically return the header name in error. How to fix this is to unselect it. Select the first and second column, click on the plus icon and drop down to the number of data needed, just like the one you're seeing on your screen. I've just shown you how to put in your data on Microsoft Excel sheet. Now let's deselect everything and get a real data sheet. Now we'll be using this datasheet to learn this database creation together. Now, to avoid errors in your database, you can use data validation to restrict what users can enter, such as creating drop-down lists. Have you ever wondered why every database has something called ID? Let me explain it in the simplest way possible. Think of a database like a classroom. You have students or a couple of students named John. Now you want to track their records, something like scores, attendance, or record using their names. It will get confusing, isn't it? Now, that's why an ID is needed. An ID is like giving every student a unique number, just like John 001, John 002, John 004, and so on and so forth. No matter how many people share the same name, that number is going to be different. So when you look for a student 002, you know exactly who you are talking about. That is exactly what happened in a database. Every row of data, whether it is customer, product, or employee, gets its own unique ID. This helps you find their record quickly, avoid mixing up similar data, update or delete the right information without mistake. And here is the key thing: IDs don't change. Names can change, emails can change, but the ID stays constant. That is why every database starts with an ID. So instead of relying on things that can be changed, duplicated, or even edited, databases use IDs to keep everything accurate and organized. That is why every good database starts with an ID. It is the foundation that keeps your data clean and reliable. Now, another example why businesses use IDs instead of phone numbers or emails as their ID or primary key. John can wake up one morning and decide to change his phone number or email, but he has not changed his ID. That is why ID is very powerful when managing a database. don't forget, each row is limited to one person. On the next video, I'm going to be teaching you how to sort out your data, map out your data, filter your data, create pivot tables. So if you're seeing me for the first time, thank you for being here. If you're my returning subscriber, please, thank you for being an amazing, wonderful person. Do well to subscribe, follow, like, and comment on my videos. And most importantly, don't forget to share my videos so others can see it too. Thank you for joining me on this channel. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys. See you on the next one. Yeah, guys. Yeah.